Good, happy Sunday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, sporting venues step up security following Paris attacks. After terrorists targeted a Paris soccer stadium Friday night, security is being increased at stadiums and arenas across the U.S. Officials believe Manchester fire began in trash toit outside apartment. Officials are investigating an early morning fire that started in a trash toit outside a Manchester apartment building. Democratic Council pushes for passenger rail between New Hampshire and Boston. It's possible to bring passenger rail from Boston into New Hampshire for less than $5 million a year in state money, two Democratic executive councils said. Boy Scouts collect food, household items for those in need. Boy Scouts from throughout New Hampshire went door to door Saturday in collecting donations during their annual Scouting for Food drive. Scouts distribute door hangers last weekend in neighborhoods where they were available to pick up donations. Investigation into an injured child underway at Alexandria home. Local and state police are investigating a report of an injured child at a home in Alexandria, according to the New Hampshire Attorney General's office. French Americans in New Hampshire react to Paris attacks. The French community in New Hampshire is shocked by the Paris terror attacks. Many people in the Granite State have family and friends living in the French city. Members of the French community living and teaching in New Hampshire said the attacks are a somber reminder of how dangerous the world can be. +30 homes affected by water main break. A water main break on Manchester's Elm Street knocked out service to more than 30 homes Saturday. A city inspector says the water should be back by early evening. Young surfers hang 10 in Nashua Saturday. Young surfers ages 10 to 18 brought their boards inside Saturday for the second annual ESA Indoor Surfing Competition. Manchester Airport heightens security following Paris attacks. Airport officials in New Hampshire are tightening security measures following the attacks in Paris. The Manchester-Boston Regional Airport Assistant Director Thomas Malfort issued this statement to the Riley King News Network. The airport takes a multi-layered approach to airport security and has advanced all employees and tenants to remain on heightened levels of awareness. Security protocols have been adjusted as necessary but will not impact the traveling public. Driver in Hudson hit and run on the loose. Hudson police are looking for the driver who hit a man walking on Kimball Hill Road. Man who bought Volvo tennis tournament to North Conway honored. A man who began his career working in the Mount Washington Valley was honored for his lifetime service of the New England ski industry. Exeter man accused of robbing 3 banks in 1 week. A man suspected of robbing 3 Manchester banks in 1 week is behind bars. Farmington police bust 2 suspected heroin dens. 4 people are facing drug charges after police said they busted 2 heroin dens in Farmington. Obama, the skies have been darkened. President Obama said Sunday the skies have been darkened in the aftermath of the terrorist killing spree in Paris on Friday. After Paris attacks, Les Join Diavan. In surreal time, the French called it Join Diavan, a carefree joy of life. Millions here looking for it, but those are not serene times. Paris attackers, 1 suicide bomber identified. Investigators in France and beyond have begun making arrests as they piece together the identities and backstories of the terrorists who killed more than 120 people in gun and bomb attacks across Paris. And clues and evidence appeared Sunday to be piling up. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here later on. Goodbye.